We're here now with Clairice Hetzler. She's the Executive Director of the Advocacy Network for Children here in Adams County. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for letting me be here.
Well, we're pleased to give you the time because April is Child Abuse Awareness Month,
Right.
a very important topic, and you're here to discuss. Why is it important to have an awareness month for child abuse?
Well, I think it's so easy to forget about the kids that are out there. We talk about the numbers. What I want to do is talk about the faces, talk about the individual children. We're doing the flag raising on Monday outside the courthouse in Quincy, and it'll be on the 5th Street side at noon, so we'd love to have people attend. But the flag is pictures of children. One of them has dropped out or is invisible, so to speak, and it's because of that child whose life has changed forever from abuse. We've had some deaths, some child deaths in this area this year. We don't want to forget those children who died at the hands of abuse. We don't want to forget the child who cannot sleep at night for fear of what may happen to them, who wakes up with violence in the home, the child who lives in what people think is a very normal life, but yet is suffering inside, and whose life will never be the same.
Sure. What is a child to do if they, you mentioned afraid to go to sleep at night for fear of what might happen or waking up in an abusive home? What can a child do?
Well, a child can tell, but that's really hard for a child. They're afraid to do that a lot of times. Everyone thinks they should just go tell someone. It's hard to tell about something that's very private and very personal, but a child can definitely tell a teacher, tell a trusted person that they know, and hope that that person believes them.
Sure. On the flip side, then, that trusted adult, whether it be a daycare provider, a teacher, an aunt, an uncle, a cousin,
right?
What can they look for in a child that they might be tipped off that something's going on in the home?
Well, if you see a child who all of a sudden behavior is changing, a child who always wears clothes with long sleeves, maybe a hood, they're covered from top to bottom, and especially if it's in the summer, which is kind of out of character of what should be happening. A child who just changes in any way, if their grades drop, if something just is different than it used to be.
Maybe then inquire with the child.
Right. A lot of times children you don't see the scars. You don't necessarily see what's happening to them, especially in sexual abuse. That isn't visible.
Sure.
So trying to watch the child's behavior, for instance, a small child, maybe toileting changes, nightmares, wetting the bed. There's a lot of different things that can be going on. So it doesn't hurt to find out. It doesn't have to be abuse.
Sure.
But it doesn't hurt to ask the question.
But you got to know what to look for and ask
That's
the question.
Right.
Very nice. All right. And again, the flag raising is Monday at noon.
That's right. We hope to have a good turnout.
Great. So everybody can come out. Clairice, thanks so much for coming in and speaking on such an important subject.
Thank you.
We're going to scoot to break. We'll be right back with more KHQA This Morning after this.